We're going to go in with a 35-0 deficit as we face right here in the at halftime. So we'll turn it over. We'll turn it over to you guys, Joe, and have the halftime report. So again, the score here at Legion Field: Daniel Boone 35, Gate City 0.
If you're looking for the best selection of sweet treats to indulge in, or maybe you're looking to stay with your healthy lifestyle, they have it all at Sweet Frog in Kingsport. This family-owned and Christian-based business proudly serves our region with delicious combinations of frozen yogurt and hundreds of combinations of toppings. They now have silk almond milk yogurt, and if you mention this ad, you'll receive 10% off of your entire purchase. Sweet Frog is open 7 days a week and located in the Kingsport Pavilion Shopping Center. That's near Target and behind the Verizon store on Stone Drive. They also host parties, so give them a call today at 423-245-3764 or check them out on Facebook. Proudly representing Southwest Virginia in the House of Delegates for the last 24 years, Terry Kilgore continues to strive and work hard for others. Just like our Gate City Blue Devils proudly represents our school, our town, and community. Delegate Kilgore, a proud Gate City alumni himself, wants to thank the residents of the 1st District for their trust and support over the years as he's continued to voice our needs and concerns in Richmond to make our region a tremendous place to live and work. And on behalf of Delegate Kilgore and his family and staff, they say, go Big Blue! Tremendous customer service, affordable prices, and outstanding work. That's what you're going to find at State Line Collision. They take care of all your collision repair, body work, paint, and automotive needs for everyone in Southwest Virginia and Upper East Tennessee. And they want to take this opportunity to say thank you for the thousands they've been allowed to serve, and they look forward to serving the next thousands into the future. So if you've got a need, give them a call. 423-392-0828. Again, 423-392-0828. State Line Collision, proud supporters of Gate City Athletics.
And we're back with the Campus Drive-In halftime show. You know, I took advantage of the campus before I got here today, Joe. I got to say, their bacon cheeseburger is one of the best you'll ever have.
Was there no rice pilaf?
I did not see rice pilaf on the menu. I did go with the fries, though.
There we go. So take us around the region. What's crack-a-lacking, or what do we got going on?
Well, not a whole lot, like you said earlier. At last report, Sullivan South's up 7-0 on Central. That's still a pretty close game.
Mm-hmm.
I thought South would have an easier time with Central. Sullivan East got a 7-0 lead on Union County. No score yet available anyway for Tennessee High and Morristown East. Could be a defensive struggle going on there. Elizabethton's up 7-0 on Granger County. Crockett and Cocke County knotted up at 6 each. They both missed PATs apparently. Science Hill, we talked about, it's up 7-0 on Bearden. Sullivan North just scored to take a touchdown lead over South Green. And Unaka still up 6 on Jellicoe. If we move to Southwest Virginia, this won't take long at all tonight. Halftime, Rye Cove still up 7-0 on Thomas Walker.
There we go. A lot of upsets.
Lehigh rolling, struggling a little bit, up 14-6 on Eastside. That's one I thought Lee might have an easier job of tonight. Ridgeview and Union, we talked about this one. Both schools tied at 7.
Yeah, that's a game of battle of wills again. Ridgeview wants to be seen as, I said it on Facebook, they want to be the man, like Ric Flair used to say, to be the man, you got to beat the man. And right now, Union is the man, and they've got to be able to step up and play at that level. You know, last year they went 9-1 throughout the season. Their only loss was to Union, and so they've got some payback. They're at home, again, 7-7, with that great offensive backfield that they've got. Could give the Bears some problems.
This may come down to just who wants it more.
Exactly.
Or who makes the last mistake.
Exactly.
And that's about all we've got coming in for Southwest Virginia right now. Most of the games, I guess, were played last night.
Yeah, 8 in Southwest Virginia, 3 in Upper East Tennessee. Again, where our thoughts are with those individuals along the coast. Hope, they're spared as much as possible, again, with Hurricane Florence coming through. So, but talking about a little bit of history, what happened this day in history?
Well, since you asked, 1923. I would love to see a video of this. Red Sox first baseman George Burns pulled off an unassisted triple play.
First unassisted triple play?
I've tried to visualize that with a first baseman doing it, and I'm not real sure how that happened.
It must have been a pop-up. Caught the guy off of first. Let's see here. How would that work?
Unless he ran somebody down going to third from second.
Good possibility.
I don't know.
If you're out there and you know the answer,
we're still waiting to hear about Holloway down there in Knoxville, too.
So shout it out to us.
I don't know if I ever told you this or not, but my wife's grandfather actually played for the Detroit Lions back in the 50s. Okay. He's in the Hall of Fame down at Carson Newman, but he played a couple of seasons for the Lions and had to quit to sell insurance full-time to support his family.
I got you.
But the Detroit Lions actually, they were the Portsmouth Spartans then. In 1930, played the first NFL game. They won 13-6. Here's a name from the past I'm sure you remember. In 1980, Dwight Clark began his NFL streak of 105 consecutive game receptions.
The catch.
Let's see, 1987, I remember this well. Cal Ripken Jr. streak. 8,243 consecutive innings, 908 games, ends. This day, 1987.
Of course, he voluntarily did. I mean, after he got the streak.
He did.
And he said,
purposely sat down.
Wanted the pressure off of him, and he had done all he needed to do. So, again, like I said, of course, now in his retirement, he's done a lot for youth baseball. He's opened up his, the stadium, and he's done a lot of clinics, a lot of schools. So, like I said, good to see him.
He is. That's somebody I really admire from baseball. We'll go a little bit local here. UT running back, former Baltimore Raven running back, 2003 for Baltimore, Jamal Lewis set an NFL single-game rushing record. 295 yards and 2 touchdowns on 30 carries. And the Ravens beat, are you ready for this shocker? Cleveland.
No.
33-13.
Say it's not so.
A little bit of a sadder note, 1994, baseball owners voted to cancel the remainder of the season, including the World Series.
The best baseball team to never win a World Series, the 1994 Montreal Expos.
Think so?
I think so. I think Pedro Martinez, they had Vlad Guerrero, they had Tim Wallach at the time, Gary Carter. They were loaded for bear.
They were, and nothing came of it.
Nothing came of it.
Well, in 1986, I know I'm skipping around a lot, but I was finding these dates and jotting down things kind of stood out for me. They didn't exactly come in order. One of the all-time, what could have been greats, I think, Bo Jackson hit his first Major League home run at Royal Stadium, 475 feet. It is still the longest homer ever hit in that ballpark.
It didn't stay in the ballpark, but it hit over the where the rocks and everything.
Right.
So it actually knocked it out of the stadium.
I thought he had the potential to perhaps be the greatest.
Yep, I did too. Really good.
This actually took place yesterday, but it was so impressive, I just wanted to mention it tonight.
Okay.
September 13th, Ty Cobb, in I believe it was 1908, hit his 9th home run of the season, which gave him the American League Home Run Award. Here's what really stood out to me, though. They were all inside the Parkers.
Wow. Kind of like our T-ball over in Lynn Garden. Everything was inside the Parker.
Definitely. And one last little note. Did you know, or I'm sure you did, most people listening probably do, this is not the first time Daniel Boone has interacted with Gay City in this area. This goes all the way back to 1775.
Really?
Daniel Boone started down on Long Island in Kingsport, down near Netherland Inn, and he'd accepted a job to make a trail all the way to Cumberland Gap. Passed right through Gate City, stopped out in the community known as Daniel Boone. According to legend, they camped there, drank from a spring. That's why it's named after him, before they continued on. So I wanted to kind of give a shout out there to the man Daniel Boone, since the high school Daniel Boone has come back to Gay City tonight.
Good deal. Well, thank you, Chris. Thank you for what you do, and thank you for taking us through history there. We'll take a quick break, come back, talk a little bit about the first half, and get you ready for the second half kickoff as Gate City's band finishes up on the field with a fight song. You're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports, This is Gate City Sports Radio.
Tracing the roots all the way back to 1962, Weber City Drug is your locally owned pharmacy that offers personal customer service to the entire family. They strive to meet your prescription and over-the-counter needs and accept most insurance plans. They're located in Weber City across from Roberts Tire, so give them a call today at 276-386-3482. Again, that's 276-386-3482. You can also go online at wcdrugcenter.com, and they're also on Facebook, and they're open 6 days a week. Whether you're headed out to the game or if you're just looking for something great to eat, stop by and see the outstanding folks at the Campus Drive-In on Kane Street in Gate City. Campus Drive-In supporting Gate City Athletics for over 60 years, and they have a tremendous selection of breakfast, lunch, and dinner items, and they're open 7 days a week. Also go in and ask about their new ice cream machine as well. So give them a call for call-in orders at 276-386-3702. Again, that's 276-386-3702.
And we are back here at the Campus Drive-In halftime show. Again, we want to thank all of our sponsors for everything they do for us. Again, talking about Campus Drive-In, go by and see them. They're open until 10 o'clock tonight. Again, we want to thank everybody for what they do. We take a look at the first half here. It's been all Daniel Boone. 2 Gate City turnovers, 2 penalties, and a lot of execution by the Trailblazers. Everything got started with 45 seconds left in the first quarter. 2-yard run by Ethan Harold. It was 7-0 as we went to the second quarter, but then 4 touchdowns on 4 possessions by Daniel Boone to close things out. Charlie Cole with 2 touchdown runs, one from 15 yards out, one from 62 yards out. It was 21-0. Then a couple of passes by Harold to Blair, one from 25 yards out, one from 22, and again, that just a 35-0 advantage for Daniel Boone as they go to halftime. Looking at the stats, of course, Gate City with 3 punts right now, averaging right around 37 yards. You talk about Sally's passing, 2 for 6, 49 yards. The Tomlinson has 6 carries for 11 yards. And Reed has 7 carries for 10 yards. And that's it. That's all the offense that Gate City has mustered in the first half with those 2 turnovers. And the clock will run in the second half, and we'll see if we can't close it in. Gate City, though, does get the opening kickoff, and see if we can't put something on the board.
Joe, they've shown flashes of brilliance, our boys have tonight, and they've had some big plays. It's just the mental errors. Kind of let their guard down on that punt and let Boone get a big return on that. Fumbles, on a good lateral. If they can get their heads on straight, maybe they can claw their way back into this.
Yeah,
I do want to mention, though, we just received a notification. Actually, my dad texted me because I said we didn't have any score on the Tennessee High game. Morristown East is taking a 13-7 lead over the Vikings.
Well, like I said, the hurricane may blow down the road a little bit. So, but again, like I said, 13-7, good ball game going on down in Morristown. So we'll take another quick break, come back, get you ready for the kickoff, which is less than a couple minutes away. You're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. Again, this is the Campus Drive-In halftime show on Gate City Sports Radio.
Tracing the roots all the way back to 1962, Weber City Drug is your locally owned pharmacy that offers personal customer service to the entire family. They strive to meet your prescription and over-the-counter needs and accept most insurance plans. They're located in Weber City across from Roberts Tire, so give them a call today at 276-386-3482. Again, that's 276-386-3482. You can also go online at wcdrugcenter.com, and they're also on Facebook, and they're open 6 days a week. Proudly representing Southwest Virginia in the House of Delegates for the last 24 years, Terry Kilgore continues to strive and work hard for others. Just like our Gate City Blue Devils proudly represents our school, our town, and community. Delegate Kilgore, a proud Gate City alumni himself, wants to thank the residents of the 1st District for their trust and support over the years as he's continued to voice our needs and concerns in Richmond to make our region a tremendous place to live and work. And on behalf of Delegate Kilgore and his family and staff, they say, Go Big Blue!
And we are back.